This change is going to unlock the Lakers, and oh my god, what a game from the Lakers and Suns in the very first in-season tournament game the Lakers have played this season. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into all that madness that happened in the first in-season tournament game for the Los Angeles Lakers, I want to bring your attention to something, guys. There is 94% of you guys not subscribed to the channel just yet of our recent viewers, and if you guys don't want to miss out on those Laker news, Laker coverage, just any and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to make sure you subscribe to Lakers Digest here so you guys do not miss a beat. Now, with that being said, guys, let's hop straight into our first topic here, and I think this is the biggest news of the day, and it is Darvin Ham starts Cam Reddish over Austin Reaves, which I think is a massive deal, as Austin Reaves has been a starter for the Lakers ever since he started his ascension post-trade deadline for the Los Angeles Lakers last season, and he really started to show up and show out, especially during the playoffs, as he stepped up and was the third best player in most instances for the Los Angeles Lakers, and then he continued his fine play throughout Team USA. And coming into the season, there was a lot of high expectations for Austin Reaves of like what he can be and what he is possibly going to be for the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Darvin Ham to not only remove Austin Reaves from the starting lineup, but start Cam Reddish, who is a guy who's been struggling, especially offensively, was a very bold move, but it ended up working out for the Los Angeles Lakers, as Cam Reddish ends up being a huge reason why the Los Angeles Lakers win this game tonight, as he had 17 points and 5 3-pointers to go along with 3 steals, which I think this is such a massive deal for a guy like Cam Reddish, as like I said before, he's been a guy who's been struggling and trying to find his way and find his role here for this Los Angeles Laker team. And it's really been a little tough for him to sort of like find his niche. He's been playing kind of well defensively, especially going against top covers like Kawhi Leonard in the past, and Paul George and Franz Wagner and guys like that. But this was the game where the offense finally came to play for Cam Reddish. But I'm gonna take you guys throughout the whole game because there was a lot to cover here, guys. So in that first period and the first start, this was a game that Anthony Davis actually came back as well, and he did look a little just like out of rhythm. He is a bit of a rhythm player, so he's a guy that needs to play multiple games in a row for him to be a lot better. And that kind of showed in that first half, as he was missing shots that he would usually make. But I think AD in the long run will be fine. I think at the end of the day, he did have 18 and 11, but he did it off of 5 of 14 shooting, which is not good enough. But he was 8 for 8 from the free throw line, which was huge for the Lakers for him to knock down his 3 points. And he's still that massive presence on the defensive end, which the Lakers always need, especially with the level that Anthony Davis can play defensive at. But yeah, so in that first period, the Lakers started off okay, especially with that new starting group, but then it started to snowball the other way as the Suns started to pick up steam, hit some 3-point shots, especially the one guy that was really cooking the Lakers. It was Bradley Beal. He really stepped up there in that first half, as this was only his second game of the season, and he was killing the Lakers just in a myriad of ways, and he was scoring almost at will in that first half. And he was a big reason why the Suns were up almost double digits along to go with another problem that's been ailing the Lakers, and it was rebounding, defensive rebounding. The Lakers not able to secure defensive boards. They have a lot of guys who are missing out on box out coverages, and then having guys like, say if Anthony Davis goes to block a shot or something like that, then there's nobody to cover him and help grab the rebound. So like a lot of that was happening again for the Los Angeles Lakers, as they try to find a way to shore that thing up and try to secure more defensive reboundings. But I think this will help as they're starting to get their bigger guys back. Jackson Hayes also came back and played for the Los Angeles Lakers, which is another bigger guy. And then Rui Hachimora, who I'll get to later as well, played well as well. So in that first half, the Lakers were down. They did kind of keep it close, as LeBron James in his 21st season was doing the best he could to try to keep those Lakers close. And then in that second half, that's when the Lakers started to turn it up a little bit, especially led by LeBron James, as he was a guy who was starting to hit that outside shot. I believe he was Yeah, 3 of 4 from 3 point land, and that was huge for Lakers. As when LeBron shoots well from three, that really opens things up, especially for him, as he's a guy that's always going to get downhill and always going to be able to score in the paint against smaller defenders, and he was able to do that as well. But in that third period, where the Lakers were trying to cover some ground, they were led astray as Kevin Durant was another dude killing the Lakers. He had 38 points. Um, and he was just a good guy who was scoring at will, scoring in many different facets. Didn't matter who was guarding him, whether it was they tried Christian Wood on him, that didn't work. Torian Prince, Cam Reddish, and even some points Anthony Davis. And it didn't matter who it was, who was in front of Kevin Durant. He was scoring that basketball, and he was doing that at a very high rate. But the game really turned for the Los Angeles Lakers in that fourth period there. So in that fourth quarter, the Lakers, this has been their quarter, especially when they've gotten their wins here. The Lakers have played really well in the fourth quarter. They've been one of the better teams in the fourth quarter, and they showed that against the Lakers, the Suns tonight. The Lakers did, as they started off that fourth quarter with a group of Christian Wood, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, Cam Reddish, and Austin Reaves, and this group really played well for the Lakers, and they got them back in the game and also took the lead. And it was a big help to with Rui Hachimura, as he started off that period with just a lot of steals on his hand, and it was huge for Hachimura, as that 4 steals you see there is a career high for Rui Hachimura, which is big, especially because we know what he can do on offense, and him being able to show out on the defensive end was big for the Los Angeles Lakers, especially in that run for the Lakers to help take that lead, and not only take that lead, but keep that lead. As going down the stretch, they were getting big play from Austin Reaves, as he was hitting big shots, and he was playing really well despite coming off the bench. He did play 35 minutes, so his minutes didn't really lessen from starter coming off to the bench. And even Davin Ham after the game called it a realignment for Austin Reaves for having him to come off the bench, and he did play pretty well. So having 15 points there, and also 7 assists off the bench, and then also hitting some very clutch shots in that fourth period. But the biggest guy and the biggest hero who also got the game ball tonight, it was Cam Reddish. He's a guy I just want to wax poetically a little bit about. And Cam Reddish, he's really been struggling in this, for especially on the offensive end for the Los Angeles Lakers. But to have him have a game like this, especially in a moment like this, where he had 5 3-pointers, but 3 of them were in the fourth quarter, and I'm pretty sure we're all from the same spot in the corner. And that was a spot where LeBron James passed the ball to him at the end of the Miami Heat game, and then he missed. But then since then, like, LeBron has been giving him that kind of confidence. Cam Reddish even spoke to it after the game, as he said LeBron has been giving him the type of confidence to take that shot and just shoot it unconsciously, as he was doing that tonight, and really helped the Lakers to over the hump and to get that win, as Cam Reddish knocking down that shot really opens things up for the Lakers, as he's been providing pretty solid defense on that end. And if his offense can finally come to bat here, it would be huge for the Lakers, as they'll give the Lakers another 3-and-D guy that they can rely on and trust in. And I think this is what Davin Ham saw when he started Cam Reddish over Austin Reaves. And this is really huge. It was a huge gamble for Davin Ham, but it paid off super well for the Los Angeles Lakers, and led by LeBron James, but also a massive help by Cam Reddish. The Lakers were able to get this victory here against the Suns in the first ever in-season tournament game, 122-119. And this game, I think, is huge for the Lakers, especially for the in-season tournament, as the Lakers will now go on to play, I believe it is the Grizzlies next in the in-season tournament, but then they will also play the Jazz and Portland Trailblazers, who I don't believe who are as good as the Phoenix Suns. So this really bodes well for the Lakers, especially if they want to make some noise in that in-season tournament and possibly head to Vegas. So, like, winning group play is going to be big for this team, especially if they are able to secure that top spot there. But this was a really great thing to see from Cam Reddish, especially. Like, he had a spectacular game, and it was just really nice to see, like, a guy like him who's been struggling and get this win for the Lakers and really push him over the top, because I think this is the type of game that can help turn things around for the Lakers, as they've been scuffling a little bit, but it seems like with a win like that, you can really boost your team and really boost a lot of guys' confidence. So that's going to be it for this video today, guys. And just want to make sure you guys subscribe to Lakers Digest. And I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.